But then, so you get your job at Cam Motion, and you test probably more camshafts than any person ever.
Yeah, we tested a lot of camshafts. One day we did
Yeah, we actually did a cam
We did
test.
36 cams in one day.
Yeah.
And we had it to the point where we were changing the cam on the dyno in 18 minutes.
Yeah.
God, that sounds miserable. But that seems like the most difficult part of most LSs is where the mystery kind of comes in is the valve train, I feel like. For most people,
it's not really much of a mystery. For most street guys, the basic 1, 2, 3, or 4,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Depends on what cylinder head, what intake manifold.
But once you really start getting into it, and like an Ultra Street, like the car that you guys deal with.
That's where it gets serious.
That's where it starts to get loses most people. Because anybody can slap in a stage 1 cam, stage 2
The thing
cam.
is, if you look at Ultra Street stuff, the turbo stuff is turbo limited. And, you have to really manage back pressure is the problem. So, the big motor's not really the ticket in Ultra Street for the turbo stuff.
Yeah, because you have to use that 76 millimeter turbo.
You're
no
still
matter
stuck with
what
a 76.
engine you have, it's a 76 millimeter. Not a good size turbo for a big.
Especially not for 400 inches or bigger. I mean, there's a lot of 388 combos out there that do all right. I think even smaller is the ticket, but for that 76 at least.
There's a couple Coyotes that can make that 76.
Yeah, Coyote. Well. Yeah, it's a small motor.
Small motor.
Yeah,
Coyote. They're just good motors. Period.
They flow so well.
Yeah. There's things you could do in the camshaft to mitigate the back pressure
on the LSs.
Yeah.
On every engine.
Yeah. I feel like that would, even on Gonzo's car, it seems like the camshaft is probably
it's huge.
It's
crazy
massive,
important on that deal.
Yeah. It's pretty
important.
Critical. But
It's definitely critical, of course, because you're dealing with a lot of cylinder pressure in a nitro setup. But it's more forgiving. I mean, you can miss the mark pretty hard on a nitrous car, and it doesn't seem to care when it comes to camshaft. As long as
I figured that would be such a different level.
No,
of
you can go. Really.
He's saying too big. If you get too big, it's whatever. If you're too small, you're gonna know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna burn the thing up.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to Matt, who does a lot of tuning with you, and he was saying how you guys sell camshafts to people that most people probably wouldn't realize are running your cams, that you guys are custom.
Yeah, we do a lot of drag racing stuff. Yeah. And the street stuff, I mean, there's a lot of guys that use Thule stuff and stuff like that. It's just the branding, that's where they go to. But we're trying to get into the street market. Some of the other stuff that, forgotten markets like small block Chevy, big block Chevy, small block Ford,
I
some
actually
of that
just
stuff.
put a bunch of small block Ford and big block Chevy and stuff on the website. I think it's a market that's kind of gotten forgotten about, everybody is, I think there's still a big market and people forgot about it.
For the small block Fords?
Small block Ford, big block Chevy, small block Chevy.
Those seem to be an interesting motor, the small block Fords, because I don't know much about them, but I see a lot of people run them.
They run pretty good.
They must RPM really well or something.
They have really good, the LS deals, they have really good cylinder head packages.
Yeah.
So,
guys, thank you for tuning in to the Bogetti Clips YouTube channel. For the full podcast, check us out on Bogetti Studios YouTube and all your audio platforms. Also, hit that subscribe button to not miss out on any of the new Bogetti clips coming up.